To Vinnies Talk, right? Welcome to Vinnies Talk. And where's my money? You guys seen Trax, man? NYC, shout out to Trax, man. Hey, man, gotta have his money. We gotta have the money, man. People don't understand, man. Anyways, man, what's up, man? How's everybody feeling? Back in the podcast. We're back on Vinnies Talk, and we have a very special. I want to talk about some things that I got coming up in the spring. My new podcast for the hiking vlogs and getting out into nature. It's called Nature's Life. New podcast coming up in the spring, and we're gonna be dropping videos very soon. Soon as the weather, we get some nice days. I'm definitely gonna be doing some content, making some videos, and then doing some editing. But I dropped a teaser for Vinnies Talk, Nature's Life. Obviously, we're gonna start a new podcast. Obviously, I'm still keeping Vinnies Talk, brought to you in part by Vinnies Talk. But Nature is Life, and I'm gonna be in nature, making like adventures with Vinny, right? Because I do adventures with Vinny as well. Like, damn, man, how many freaking podcasts do you got, bro? Man, it's like unlimited right now, man. The sky is the limit. I mean, I have my eyes set on so many things, and I really want to work towards this one, Nature's Life, because it's like something I'm very passionate about is nature and getting everybody inspired to get back to the roots, because we live in a world now where everybody's on their cell phones. No one's really how do I say this? Let me change the light. Let's see. No one's really got green. Change the green. Then we'll change to pink. Green. I love green too. No one's really, everybody's always on their cell phone, man. It's a different time we're living in. Everybody wants to jump up and down. Everybody wants to be on their cell phone. No one wants to get into the mindset where they, just got to break free and remind themselves who they are as a person, and bettering yourself. You know what I mean? Doing the things that make you feel good. Because as far as I'm concerned, there's no opportunity that can't be done. You just got to believe in yourself. And getting back out into what I mean, and what I mean by like nature is life. What I mean by that is just getting back into a beautiful scenery, right? Not just nature in itself, but spending time with yourself. Because I feel like if you truly don't have a relationship with yourself, how are you going to have a relationship with anyone else? Man, there's so many crazy things going on in the world, and like I said, the cell phone, the modern day era is just crazy, man. And now that AI, we'll be talking about that today on the podcast too. AI, I want to talk about the future and our future, man. It's just crazy, man. I think about like, when I was growing up, in the 90s and even the early 2000s, man, before the pandemic and before, 9/11 and before all this crap happened and all this shit, everybody had a sense of genuineness to life and friendliness. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? There's still good people out in the world today, but I just feel like, man, dude, we are headed for a place that doesn't seem like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. We're living in like the end times. It almost feels like, and we have to step up. We have to be like we have to be our own guide into infinity, into this place where we want to see ourselves, but we have to do it ourselves, man, and we have to pick ourselves up. And you know what I mean? Sometimes we don't always have that guide, but we have to be the guide. Because I say this, going into this new year, I kept telling myself that this is a big test. And being born is a test, man, in life, to know that it ain't about all this expensive glamour and all this bullshit that they try to sell us. It's about getting back to the roots, man. And by me making the videos called Nature's Life, bringing the podcast to a new level, I feel like it's different. Going to places that I love when I'm outside doing this, whether it's at the beach, making a cool video and talking about the place that I'm at right then and there, because time is something we take for granted. Of time is something we never get back. Never get back, guys. We never get it back. So I'm just like, bro, you have to capture that moment while it's right there in front of you. And a lot of the things happening in the world today, and I'm just like, man, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Whether it's social media, AI being scarce and threatening to take a lot of people's jobs and changing the whole market of career change and path and all that, dating and how I feel. And I'm not just trying to say this, how I feel like men have it a lot harder than women do, and so much opportunity in the world for dating as far as women goes. I mean, bro, it takes two to freaking tango as far as I'm concerned. But um, it seems like back in the early days, especially when I was growing up, man, I feel like there's so much difference when it comes to like dating and being involved with women and women were so much different. I feel like there's a lot of things that happen with that. And now that AI is upon us, man, it's crazy to see. Watching these videos, people are like, "Hey, why'd you stop talking about dating?" Right? Nah, we'll get back to that. But I want to talk a little bit more about the AI concept and like, yeah, man, that's like eye opening. And to some people, it's scary. To some people, they're like, man, it could change humanity. It could change basically how we live. But listen. I keep hearing about all this stuff about um, like how they're trying to get like fingerprints and digital IDs and all this, and I'm just like, bro, I don't know about all that, man. By the way, man, shout out to the Chicago Bears. Go Bears. Go Lakers. LeBron doing his thing. Guy's he's 41 years old, don't 20 some years in the game, and he's still playing like he's 18. I don't know who's got blessed. The man is blessed. I'm blessed too, but man, that's another blessing right there. You know what I mean? But Ariana Grande, man, we check out the reaction videos, my Wicked videos, my Taylor Swift stuff, guys. Yeah. But as far as this whole AI thing, man, it's just another thing in the making. It's just like, you think about like the life that we've been living and all the things that have been happening, how far technology has came with the iPhone, the Apple, the iPad, and desktop computers, and now everything is just cell phone related. And I'm just like, bro, when will people get off their cell phones, man, and just enjoy life? And hey, man, I'm out there doing the same thing too. I'm guilty of it too, but I know when to put my phone away and actually capture that moment. And that's another thing, I wanted to touch with nature's life is just capturing that moment. Whether I'm making a video, I believe there's importance to nature and getting back into nature until it's crazy, man. I mean, you see it, guys. I'm out here popping wheelies right here in nature. Sometimes it's natural. Um, my dog. I've been thinking about my dog lately. Um, sometimes I wonder about things like the afterlife, certain like movies and like certain music, certain songs reminds me of her, and it's crazy. Sometimes you think about that kind of stuff, and you're listening to something, and you're like, damn, my dog loved that song. Um, last movie I watched with Little Mama was Jungle Book. There's a few songs on the soundtrack that are bringing me back memories. There's some other songs from other movies that remind me of her because she loved to watch movies. My new dog loves to watch movies as well, but sometimes I think about that. Um, but man, nature's life. I'm excited for the podcast, right? Being out in nature and just it's like another thing to just like not worry about other things that are going on in my life, other things that are going on in the world because the world is crazy right now. I try not to turn on the news too much because every time you turn on the news, something else has happened. This guy died. This girl died. It's like, bro, what the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? Like, it's freaking crazy. Um, but yeah, man, I just want to talk about that for a minute. Um, the AI and how far it's like it's speeding up. Like first last year, we heard that it was going to be that AI is going to start coming out in that it's gonna take like 5 to 10 years, and man, it's just like right now, it's just happening. People are losing their jobs, or if not, they're getting their hours cut. Um, will we see more of an influx in jobs? Will we see like a slowdown of hiring? Like when you go on Indeed, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Indeed. When you go on Indeed and you see the career choices in some of these jobs, because I've heard from both sides of the field, right? People talk about that that there is no more jobs, but then people that I talk to in the medical field that there's too many jobs and people don't they just don't want to work, or is it like where you're getting paid so much this amount of money, but they want you to do like 5 or 6 other positions because they're hiring and they're short staffed. Um, but there's not really a lot of opportunity. Um, as far as I'm concerned, I haven't seen any like um opportunity out there, and I'm not saying that there might be, but to me, it doesn't seem like there is for the American dream, as you may call it. I feel like for me, man, I feel like you got to really strive for yourself and put together a business plan. And if you can't, put together a business plan, then you got to come up with something, right? Because I feel like, man, it's just like we've been sold some type of dream that's not even real. And it's like you almost got to be your own boss. Unless you got that position that you have already been in, then it's kind of hard to have it now. It's almost good to have different things that are benefiting you in the long run, like self-employed, job like that. I mean, those jobs, people that are doing those jobs are being successful. Hey, and there's a lot of people in that. But I guess this is how life is, Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and you gotta lose in order to understand how to win. Because the big timers, they don't know what it's like to struggle, and a lot of people are struggling right now, man, in this fucking crazy ass world economy. But now we could change our talk, and we could talk about dating culture and how far dating, man, dating. We could talk about dating. Let me see here. Dating to me is just like it's so much change because the cell phone, dating apps. Everyone's awkward. No one really understands to or wants to give hope and chance or a change to anything anymore. It's almost weird to go on a date anymore because women feel the need that. And don't get me wrong, man, it's both sides of the field. Men are a little weird as well, but I'm just like, no one wants to put that effort in because they feel like they're not going to get that effort back or they're not going to succeed in the end. And dating now just feels like blah, right? It's just like, bro, what's the point? And I feel like a lot of technology killed that shit, man. A lot of different other things as well as like, girls listen to certain type of songs, men playing too many games, women playing too many games. I mean, even though I feel like personally they have it a lot more harder than we do as men. I feel like maybe not everyone's going to agree with me, but personally, that's just how I feel. See, all the majority of women that I've dealt with are just, I don't know, man. My hair keeps coming out of my head. All I know is it's definitely changed, man, and it seems like it changed for the worse. So now we have to dig deep within ourselves and realize that all we have is ourselves, and we have to be grateful to God and ask Him. He's the only one, right? He's the only one that could lead us to the path of wherever we're going, So, but you guys are on Vinnies Talk, man. If you guys are just joining, please smash that like button. Yes. The weather today actually wasn't bad. It was like 40 degrees. The weather was nice. I mean, it's freaking winter, dude. When are we gonna get decent weather? Because we haven't had nice weather. Today was all right. We had a little sunshine. The sun was shining, and I like to see that. Although I'm not really into long freaking winters. I just want it to be sunny, nice outside, so I can get out there and make some content, but not that I'm not like that I don't like the winter. I do like the winter. But I love summer because I can be outside more riding my bike. Um just I've always been like a summer guy, you know? Always been a summer guy. But yeah, guys, just want to talk about that for a minute. If you guys haven't checked out my reactions, definitely go check them out, man. Smash the like button. We got some cool stuff coming up here in the next couple months. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned, man. We're gonna have Nature is Life, you know, a podcast. I'm gonna drop a full episode soon. I'm not sure when. I did a teaser. I don't know if you guys seen that already, but I did a little teaser video. Vinnies Talk, the podcast #1 on Nature's Life. I'm not sure it's gonna be sometime in February or maybe even further. We'll probably do it in the spring because I want to wait till the weather's really nice, and yeah, perhaps we'll drop it to a second trailer. Not really trailer, but you know what I mean. Perhaps we'll drop another teaser podcast for Nature's Life. But until then, man, you know, we'll be in touch. You guys are beautiful. We love you guys. This is a podcast, Vinnies Talk, and you guys know what to do, man. Until the next time, we got more reactions coming, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell if you guys haven't already. Until the next time, you guys know what to do, man. Peace. Peace talk, baby.